What's up, everyone of the TG Universe? I am producer Nate, aka Cory's older brother, and we are here for the semifinal, The Disaster, taking on Tara. Boom, 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 in a cage match. The only way to win this match is to escape the cage, and let's see exactly how it's going to happen. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that this is actually coming down to a battle in a cage with just like, it's been a blast this entire run. It's so much fun. I really think this is going to be super awesome, exciting, and I can't wait for what the outcome of this match is. Next week's match is, of course, going to be Chris versus Cory, also in a cage. Also, just because it's extra cool, this is what we're doing. I'm not controlling either of the wrestlers. This is only based in stats. So I have no, what's the word I'm looking for? Help me. You're on the... Google it right now. I have no input on how this will turn out. I'm gonna go with input because I literally, no hands. I hope you're ready. Get ready. Here we go. And we kick off right in the ring. Ooh! Tara starts, goes for a grapple, gut punches. The Disaster. The Disasters dance around, they go for a grapple. Goes for a snapmare. Start her off in the cage, miss with a kick. Oh, she goes for an arm breaker, double arm breaker it looks like. The Disaster gets up. Tara's starting to throw her slugs. Now they're back into another grapple. Oh, and he thought he had it, but he goes for a body slam. Drags him out into the center of the ring. Oh, a kick to the face. These two are in it to win it. Let me believe. Oh, it looks like she's going to go for a shoulder breaker, and she does. It's got a 3 tap. That's drawn a little bit out back into a grapple, and one hell of a freaking punch thrown to both. Gut punch to Tara. Now the Disaster dragging Tara in the middle of the ring. Goes for, looks like a bit of an ankle lock. She kicks him off real quick. Back into a grapple. Another big punch. And goes for a drop kick and misses. Back into the grapple. She goes for a lariat. Down again. Ooh, they both go for really heavy moves and miss completely. Back into a grapple. Oh my goodness. The knee chest bump, and she's got him into a half Boston Crab. He kicks out of that. The Disaster now on the offensive. Snapmare onto the middle of the mat. He goes back into the ankle lock. Tara looking like she's got plenty left in her. And another grapple and another arm breaker. And the Disaster is down. She's going for a sleeper hold. Now I'm not even sure. This is all happening so fast. These guys aren't going to take any breaks. The drama is real. Oh, it drops an elbow right into her spine. And then, a bit of a torture rack situation. Can't tap out of this, though. Back into the grapple, she whips him around and clotheslines him. Now into looks like a rear naked choke with the legs as opposed to your upper body, because you want to be able to, these guys are, now she's tossing right into the turnbuckle, far edge, and she goes for the run. Run up and drops a knee right into the side of his face. The Disaster gets right back up. These two are going no quit, and a body slam from the Disaster himself, dragging Tara into the center of the ring. I need to take a breath, but the action is just too intense, and another body slam to Tara, dragging her back into the middle of the ring. I don't know why they're trying to keep him away from the ropes. She's going for another sleeper hold, because technically, if this is a cage match, there's no rope break. We're getting into some trading shots here, checking each other out and seeing the endurance that each other has. The Disaster knocks down Tara. The Disaster climbs up to the turnbuckle. The Disaster drops an elbow right into the abdomen of Tara. This is unbelievable. The Disaster goes and back into another sleeper hold. He's just really wrenching it in. I don't think Tara has quit in her at all. She kicks out of that. Both opponents. 3 kicks to the chin, and now he's got an elbow rub to the side of her face while holding her arm behind her back. This is just crazy. Back into the grapple. Tara, goes for an Irish whip right into a clothesline. Back into the grapple. One big punch. Tara shakes it off like it was nothing. The Disaster coming at her in a rope, slips between her legs, goes back into the grapple, tosses her into the turnbuckle. What's the Disaster gonna do here? Get his arm broken. That's what's gonna happen. Tara says, nah, picks him up from behind. And spears him like a pro. Can you believe this? The Disaster goes for a DDT. Accomplished. Starting to slow down. You're starting to see a little bit of fatigue there. I don't know what that move was. It looked like Tara just kind of flipped on her back there. Tara looking like she's got some energy of power. Puts him into a figure 4 leg lock. I don't think the Disaster's got a quit left in him yet. He goes for a super high kick. Both of the opponents are starting to show signs of fatigue. He's got a running power slam, and he is gassed. The Disaster has taken a little too much out of himself. Too many hard hits. moving too fast. She's going for, oh, it looked like a power bomb, but it's a reverse into a backbreaker. The Disaster reaches out to the fans, tries to get some energy and air back into those lungs. These two wrestlers are dominating. Oh, and no, that's just a suplex, a forward suplex, actually. She's working that lower leg, working the lower back. She knows the Disaster has got a little bit of breathing issues right now, and boom, just drops him down on the chest using her knees. Oh, he reverses that with an elbow shot. She reverses that with an elbow shot. He punches, and an elbow shot, and a punch. Now he's grabbing Tara. Tara's back up. Oh, she Irish whips him into the ropes. Oh, and super kicks the Disaster in the face, and somehow he gets up before she does, and she breaks his arm for it. She is starting to gas out. Now she's going for the Irish Whip clothesline once again, trying to use these bigger moves. I think they're spending them a little too early. She comes at it. Oh, she tries to go for a Hurricane Rana. He turns it into a power bomb and drops an elbow into the lower abdomen. These two wrestlers are putting on a clinic. Can you believe this? Holy smokes. She's got him in some sort of reverse bear hug. The Disaster breaks out of Tara now. Oh, Disaster tosses her head right into this top turnbuckle. Oh, she goes for a reverse, but then the Disaster reverse into a Hurricane Rana. He comes off the ropes. Oh, drops a knee right into Tara's head. This is oh, and he super kicks her. The Disaster has super kicked Tara in the center of the match. Goes from behind, goes for a sleeper hold. I don't know how much Tara has left in her. She's looking like she's getting a little tired. Everyone's getting a little gas. She breaks out of it. Goes for, oh, double elbows, buying herself some time. The Disaster's right back up, misses with a drop kick. She tosses him into the ropes. Oh, and they just kind of collide. Oh, the Disaster is going for the top of the cage. The Disaster is trying to make it over. The Disaster whoa, Tara's climbing back right up onto him, and it looks like the Disaster could touch first. The Disaster has won the first round of the semifinals in the Tournament of Champions. Boom shakalaka! Oh! At 11 minutes and 33 seconds in game time. Not in real time. I don't know what it is in real time. Oh! Oh! The Disaster won by escape. Holy smokes, can you believe that? Tara put up one hell of a fight. If I was going to analyze this and break it down, I honestly think the two opponents were spending, there you got to remember in this game you've got your light, your medium, and your heavies. The light uses up some of your stamina and your breathing, very minimal. Mediums and heavies, of course, more. Heavy going in that early, trying to use some of those heavy moves, I think that was the detriment to both of the wrestlers at first. I think the Disaster was able, pardon me, was able to come away with a win because I think he maintained, or at least tried to maintain, putting Tara down and making sure he was getting his breathing in so that he would be able to use up some more of those medium to heavy moves. But let's not forget Tara, tossing elbows, tossing Hurricane Ranas, dropping the Disaster on his chest twice using that knee buster, putting him in through submission hold after submission hold. The Disaster's not really known for using too many submission holds. He's a lot of sleeper holds, as you can plainly see. And that super kick in the center of the ring definitely made it look like it hurt a lot. Holy smokes. And unfortunately, it also means that Tara will not be going on to the finals. It will be the Disaster versus whoever comes out next week, which is Chris versus Cory. I gotta say, I'm not 100% sure who's gonna take that one. That's a tough one. Even with the massive valuation of this one, we're sitting at about an 86%. So that was a hardcore match. You're talking about Chris. The guy's a striker, he's a boxer, he's the Italian stallion. He's in there with jabs. His focus is way more, I want to hit you. I don't want you on the ground unless I am punching your face on the ground. Cory, on the other hand, more of a technical, the Choka boss. He's got to be in control of that match. He has to be the man who is facing Chris and making sure he's getting inside of his head. He's getting inside of his moves. Oh, there's part of me, I'm not going to lie, there's part of me that would love to see this come down to brother versus brother in a final match. I'm not going to lie. I'm not. But I don't know if the Disaster would be good enough to beat the Chocobos. That's a tough one. I think the Disaster could beat the Italian Stallion. I think it's a possibility. That's a tough call. Let me think. I want to say, I do, there's, like I said, there's a part of me that wants to see the brother versus brother at the end, because, why not? It'd be fun. What a journey we have weaved here. But the other part of me thinks that it would be a really good fight to see the Disaster take on the Italian Stallion as well. But if I'm going to pick, if I'm gonna level a pick here, I am going to say I think Chocobos comes away with it next week, which is going to lead to an epic fight for the final, for the actual champion in the Tournament of Champions. But yeah, that's a tough call. Leave who you think is going to leave who you think is going to win in the match next week. Comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell over there for notifications so that you always know when a new episode drops. And as always, wrestle your faces off.